Hey, welcome to the video blog. I just want to let you know I have right here my list of the top 10 vehicles that I drove this year. Now, not necessarily the top 10 vehicles, the ultimate list, but these are all the cars that I drove over the last year. One is an exception. I drove it just before the beginning of 2014, but it is a current model. So let's get into them right away, and I'll give you a little explanation as to why I chose each one. Number 10, BMW i3. This is the BMW electric car that is made with an aluminum chassis. It has a carbon fiber tub body, and then it has polymer panels on the outside that are great if you dent or scratch when you just change one of the panels. It has about 140 to 60 kilometer range on pure electric power. Plus, it has the availability of a range extender for about $3,000 more. You get a small gasoline engine on there, basically a BMW motorcycle engine, and that extends your range. And this is, I think, a fantastic city runabout car. It's got a BMW badge on the front. It's got a lot of nice BMW technology that is available in the inside, and it starts at $45,000. You look at a Nissan Leaf, a Chevy Volt, they're not much less, and they certainly don't have the BMW badge appeal that this car has, and much less expensive than buying a Tesla. And this car is actually selling very well in the Canadian marketplace. Number 9, the full-size trucks from General Motors. They include the Yukon from GMC, the Tahoe from Chevrolet. Now, all of these are fantastic. They're built off the platform that is shared with the Silverado and the Sierra that came out a year before. Super quiet on the inside, beautiful interiors that look very clean and easy to use if you don't get the Cadillac model. The Cadillac model has a much more upscale interior, but it can be a little bit more confusing. These really are fantastic products. I had a chance to drive 3 different ones. One that really came to mind that was exceptional was the GMC Yukon Denali. We drove it for days through the Yukon, and it really was fantastic. So those trucks are selling like crazy. They did a fantastic job on those. Number 8 is the Ford Fiesta ST. This is the higher performance version of the Ford Fiesta. I'm a huge fan of the Ford Fiesta just the way it is, but then you add in the EcoBoost powerful engine. It comes fully equipped in Canada for $25,000. It's got those very supportive Recaro seats, which are great initially, but on longer trips, the bottom of the seat could be at a better pitch. But you know what? On the whole, this car is an absolute blast to drive. It is a value when you're looking for a little runabout in the city that has a hot hatch appeal. So they did a fantastic job with the Fiesta ST. I enjoy it much more than I did the Focus ST, so thumbs up to Ford on that one. Number 7 is the car that I drove just before the beginning of 2014, but it's just become available now. I actually got a chance to drive it a year before it was available in the Canadian marketplace. These things are selling like hotcakes. It's the Audi S3. Audi in March introduced the A3. That's built on the same platform as the Volkswagen Golf. But then later in the year, they brought out the high performance 300 horsepower turbo 4-cylinder direct injection S3, which is fantastic. This car has just the perfect amount of power and panache and luxury, nice interior, and really is a fantastic car considering it's $44,000. So that one is definitely a plus. Number 6 is another performance sedan model, the Subaru WRX. Subaru did so much right with this car. It's got a powerful engine. It's been given a facelift that makes it look more aggressive. The interior finally, thank you Subaru, has been improved to the point that it doesn't look cheap and inexpensive. It's built on the Impreza platform, but having driven the latest Impreza, the best ad for the WRX is to drive the base Impreza. The base Impreza is, in my opinion, underpowered, and it just makes the WRX look so much better for not a whole lot more money. This car is a relative bargain in the performance sedan arena, and the WRX, in my opinion, definitely is worth looking at. Now, we talked about the Audi S3. Now, another vehicle that's built on that MQB platform from Volkswagen Group is their best seller in the world, the Volkswagen Golf. Having a chance to drive it with the 1.8-liter gasoline engine, with the 2-liter GTI, and the Golf R, which shares the same engine as the S3, all of them are fantastic. This car won Motor Trend Car of the Year. It won the AJAC category that it was in, compact cars over $21,000. Excellent car. I can't go on enough about how good it is compared to the old Volkswagen. It starts around 19 grand, a fantastic car. So that's number 5. Now we're getting to the cars that really are impressive. Number 4 is the Ford Mustang. Had a chance to drive it with the EcoBoost 4-cylinder engine. That's the 2.3 liter that's also used in the Lincoln MKC, and the 5-liter V8. And we got to drive it through the canyons outside of LA. A lot of fun driving along the coastline. And this car is fantastic. Did a great job with the styling. The inside is first rate with beautiful materials. That new EcoBoost engine, don't overlook that engine. It is very, very good. It's very responsive, and even matched with the automatic transmission is great. I think one of their best sellers is going to be the Coupe EcoBoost automatic, and that would be a great car in the convertible as well for just cruising around. But for me, the 5-liter is the way to go. What a great car. Number 3. There's no question in my mind that this car is pushing the envelope and is going to push other manufacturers to up their game. The Hyundai Genesis. First of all, bam, did they ever get the styling right on this? I think it looks fantastic. The one I had a chance to drive with the beautiful chocolate brown. What a beautiful interior. It comes available with the 3.8 V6 or the 5-liter V8, and the 5-liter V8 is fantastic. It rivals any other manufacturer when it comes to horsepower. It's interesting, the Mustang GT has a 5-liter V8, and the Hyundai Genesis have a 5-liter V8, and they're both roughly the same horsepower, and they both deliver a fantastic driving experience. So Hyundai Genesis, without question, is in the top 3. Now we're getting down to the final 2 cars. Now I'm going to lump 2 kind of models together under one name. All I have to say is Hellcat. So you have the Dodge Charger Hellcat, and you have the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. Pick your poison. Both of them with 707 horsepower. The advantage to the Challenger is you can get it with a manual transmission. The advantage to the Charger is you get a 4-door family car that you can live with every single day. These are fantastic products. Even if you took the Hellcat engines out of both cars, they're great cars. Wonderful to drive, but you throw that Hellcat in there. Can you believe we're living in an era with 707 horsepower out of the box for just around $64,000? There is no question that these are amazing products, and Chrysler is on a roll. Chrysler could end the year in Canada as the best-selling maker of automobiles, and you have to hand it to them for doing some fantastic things. And the Hellcat, hell yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Now, I could have put the Hellcat as number 1. But the reality is it's not a mainline car. The Mustang is more of a mainline car. The Genesis certainly is. Hellcat, not so much. That's more of a collectible car, a unique car. The car I chose, if you go and watch my review of it, I mentioned that it's probably the most important car to come into the entry-level luxury segment for the calendar year 2015, or for the model year 2015. This car impressed me so much compared to the previous model. It really is a wonderful machine. My top pick, now some of you might not agree with me, is the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. They got so much right with this car. It's lighter, it has 2 direct injection turbocharged engines. The interior is setting the pace for the luxury brands, especially in the compact sedan space. Beautiful interior, functional, easy to use, a wonderful driving machine. I had it with the 3-liter V6 with 329 horsepower. I loved every minute driving it. I just think this car is going to push everybody, Audi, BMW, Cadillac, Infiniti, Lexus, you name it, to up their game, because Mercedes-Benz certainly has. So that's my number 1 pick. My top car for 2014 of all the cars that I've driven. Very impressed with the C-Class. They're all fantastic. Now, one vehicle I omitted, more because of price than anything else, and that's the Porsche Macan. A lot of people would say, well, why isn't the Macan in there? I didn't choose the Macan because I think that the pricing is kind of ridiculous on this vehicle. Think about the previous Cayenne used to be able to get for $57,000. The Porsche Macan starts at $54,000, so it's really not much less. And then when you look at the Macan Turbo and the Cayenne S, they're the same price and have the same engine. I think the Macan would be in the list if they shaved about 10 grand off the price of the Macan S and the Macan Turbo. It's just so expensive. The cars that I got to drive at the press launch were all over $100,000. Great car, but not a $100,000 car in my opinion. So Macan is out based on price. One car I wanted to put on the list, and I could actually tie it for 10th place with the BMW i3, is the Smart Electric. I love that little car. It was so much fun to drive. It makes so much sense. It's already designed as a city runabout, and then you make an electric car, and it takes all of the quirkiness of the previous model with the herky-jerky transmission and gets rid of it because they go to an electric direct drive. So 10th place, you could almost tie BMW i3 and Smart Electric. But there's my list of the top 10. Tell me what you think. And don't forget, follow me, Driving at Zack, on Twitter, and go over to the Motormouth Canada Facebook page and like that as well. And thanks for watching, and keep watching for more videos.